And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an...
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, the big righty, Cal Quantrill. What's the word on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Got him swinging. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Quantrill, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swings through that one.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
To the right side, in plenty of time to first, and Devers is set down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Jarren Duran.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sandy Alcantara. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The batter now, Austin Riley. Casas tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game. Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. That's ripped. Base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 2 down now, and here is Marcelo Meyer. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Wong around third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Brent Rooker. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives. What a play. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets, pretty much a direct line to it. And perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Arozarena on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Whips it to Casas. That's the third out. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Hit in the air, left field. Steer should have this one and makes the grab. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Out. Fires over to Guerrero. And there's two down. Here's Christian Arroyo. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third, here's the Toronto catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. He caught it behind his back, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Andres Jimenez. So now 1-2.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Here's Austin Riley. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Rafael Devers up to hit. Next offering is down low. Quantrill with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Now batting Tristan Casas.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggling to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Ground ball could be 2. To Adames, that's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Glad swings, drives one deep left field. And it's off the top of the wall. Around first, digging for 2. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Left field, Duran under this one. Makes the grab, and there's one down. And next for Toronto, Brent Rooker. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. On the board first, it's 1-zip. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. Kicks and deals. Dives, and he can't hang on. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Willie Adames stands in. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he had to get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 on, 1 out. Gonzalez will hit next.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 1-1 now. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. And he beats it. He's safe. Here comes the skipper. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Noble Meyer.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Here is Austin Riley. In the air, foul off first. He's under it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. 3 runs for him. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Strike 2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
He takes it on his own. Some ricochet action on that play, but they get the out. Trying to bunt his way on. He's safe. On with a bunt single. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Still nothing. Just missed.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been one good swing after another, and 7 of their hits have been on line drives. That's a lot of barrels, a lot of noise at the end.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Guerrero around second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Brent Rooker next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground to third, and that's foul. Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike.
Oh, that got him on the mound. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Liner, base hit. Santander headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Nicky Gonzalez next up for the Blue Jays. Lifted in the air down the left side. Duran brings it in, and that is that. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Line drive. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And he'll pull into second safely.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Arozarena going back. Out of here! He'll circle the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 5-3.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 1 out, nobody on. Tristan Casas digs in now. 1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Runner on the move. Lined into right. That's a base hit. Around second is Casas. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Connor Wong with the go-ahead run at the plate. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Steer sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They limit the damage. And we're back. And now, Andres Jimenez. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
On the ground to the left. Meyer to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Sewald.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And next for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
That one missed. Wandy Peralta is forced to the mound after the injury.
Well, the best
in the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And it's now 5-4.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez. And it's caught for the out. And now here is Jarren Duran. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He's got it. That's out number 2. Now at the plate, Christian Arroyo. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now a 5. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Slayton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And a good start to the inning. The tag. See?
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Next to hit, Brent Rooker. Next one is off the play, and that's ball 3.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
He goes down looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's a 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 2 gone. Willie Adames next up for the Blue Jays. Goes down looking. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Burr.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Raffy falls victim to the K.
pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Hauls it in, 2 away. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 strikes.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sammy Baez.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that drops foul. Up the middle, and that one handled on to first. Out. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Gimenez. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. And he chases that one. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Austin Riley at the plate. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. Out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Now this is an extremely confident.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A solo shot. It's his 6th home run of the season, and we're starting over. It's 5-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Swings through that. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Out to short. 2 gone now.
He's out. Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Riley fires to first, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Russell McDonough. He comes on for the 35th time this year. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hard ground ball for a base dime.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here is Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And a count 1-2. 1 down, winning run on first. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. And he dives in with the winning run, and the Blue Jays get a walk-off win, 6-5.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Here's a team that just can't seem to get out of their own way. The losses keep piling up, Singy.
Yeah, it's been a really rough stretch, Boog. Missed opportunities.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound now, Matt Waldron. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. Now it's Devers at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. Right through there for a strike. Waldron with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Devers into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Back here at Rogers Center. And today's starter, Tanner Houck. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really...
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now maybe extra bases. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score. The throw to second is offline. One out. Runner at second. Anthony Santander at the plate. That's to third. And it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. One down. And now it's going to be Brent Rooker. Here's a high chopper. Boots it. First and second, one out. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. Well struck left field. And it's off the wall. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out. Willie Adames stands in. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Meyer over to Story for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But 2 runs for him, and they... Back now in Toronto. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Digging in, Dalton Rushing. 1 down, base is empty. To third, Devers. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Out to short, Adames. To first, leadoff hitter gone in the third. Devers now. That one pulled foul. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Sneaks through, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Backed off the plate that time. Pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is...
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's to third. Devers throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. And a swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains 2-2. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started, and stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Trevor Story now. Fouled off down the right side. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1 out. Bases empty. Line drive. Speared at first. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to short. Adames throws to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Bottom of the 4th, and here is Brent Rooker. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And Adames swings through that one. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Randy Arozarena next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Raffy coming to the plate now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Dalton Rushing. That one the other way. Anthony makes the grab. 1 down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. 1 gone, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Riley. Runner on the go. Right side. Story throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This to third, Devers. Now a jump throw, and they get the out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Blake Sabol up next for the Red Sox. And there's a strike. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what.
Guerrero takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela sizing this one up. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Man at second. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Now a chance for Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Meyer to first. And that is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in. 2 down. Here's Christian Arroyo. There's a swing and a miss. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Back to the mound. It hit him. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. High leverage spot. And here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. 2 on, 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sammy Baez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Dalton Rushing. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing. Nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Abreu pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Aim to score as the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put them up by 2.
Nate Pearson takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a ground ball. The flip. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Evan Phillips.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
The Red Sox trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's towards center. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Blake Sable now at the plate. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. Back now in Toronto. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now Brent Rooker. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Rooker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. And strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Into the bullpen and gone. Home run number 10 on the year, and they add on. It's 6-2.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run.
1 out, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. Now before the 1-1. Time is called. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Grover Peters. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Anthony makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Dalton Rushing next up for the Blue Jays. To the right side. Story slings to first. That ends the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. Last chance now coming up. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Scott.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Ripped to short. Zips it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Got him! And that's the ball game. And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Red Sox coming up to hit against Luis Severino. This guy has stuff. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Rooker makes the grab. And there's one away. Here's Christian Arroyo. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and two away now. And here is Devers, and that one is in for a strike at 95. 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Cutter Crawford. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it, and there's two away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This to third. Whips it to Casas, and Guerrero is set down. All set for the start of the inning. Now batting Tristan Casas. Swings through that one for strike two. To the right side. Over to first, and quickly one away in the second. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
One ball.
Second inning here. No score. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Out there to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time.
One ball,
and guys like that, they have a high contact rate. And
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Fouled off to the right. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Line drive. Leads it. He's got it.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. Line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. And here's the veteran outfielder, Randy Arozarena. That one down the line, and foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Severino kicks, deals. That's to third. Riley fires across the diamond, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Here's Trevor Story. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Story swings and crushes one. Deep left field. Santander ranging back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Christian Arroyo. Outside, and that is ball 4. Man aboard, and here is Devers.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely. Back here at Rogers Center, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Adames matched a homer in his last game. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Grover Peters. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Rafaela makes the grab, 2 down. Nicky Gonzalez next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That ball's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Start of the 4th, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. A changeup missing, and that's ball 2. Ground ball right side. Jimenez fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Outside, and that is ball 4. Man at first. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Fought off foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Squeezes it, 2 away. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's he swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Puts it away for the out. Here is Austin Riley. Blue Jays down a run. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Abreu makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Warning track. Ball. And you can touch them all, baseball man. His 17th of the year. It's 1-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Anthony Santander at the plate. On the ground at first. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lifted in the air, right field. Rooker makes the grab, 1 down. Now batting Jarren Duran. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. And delivers outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now the DH. There goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that
runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Just missed.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him! So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Brent Rooker. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 11th of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Hard hit left side. Meyer to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Willie Adames stands in. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And the batter now, Grover Peters. And that one hammered. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now for the Jays, Nicky Gonzalez. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Top 6. And here is Tristan Casas. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And he can't come up with it.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. The 1-1 is fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2-2 now. And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. Around second is Casas. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tap back up the middle. Fires to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Slayton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the air to left center. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. So here's Riley now. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like it.
Whips it to Casas, and Guerrero. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
To the backstop. That's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
High fly ball out to left field. Santander sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now it's going to be Christian Arroyo. Story on the move. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base. Hit softly on the ground left side. slings to first in time.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's Rafael Devers. He gets there on a slide. It's there, and that's a great play. So we're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Story in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
2 outs, base is empty. Randy Arozarena will hit next. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And out of here. That one felt good. His 9th homer of the year. It's 4-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. What a stop. Gathers and throws. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Evan Phillips.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Grover Peters. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Nicky Gonzalez, the next to hit. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Andre. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. J.P. Crawford trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
Ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a swing and a miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marcelo Meyer. 1-2 here.
2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Only one out left for the Red Sox. Here's Story now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hoffman is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go. And into the box for Baltimore, Otto Lopez. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
On the ground to first, but that rolls foul. Suzuki leads off first with one away. On the ground left side, 6-3 double play, and the inning is over. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Tony Gonsolin. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. His 16th homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. O'Neill makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. Anthony Santander at the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now top of the second. Here's the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Next pitch misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now.
Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and we're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. So no run. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Friedel makes the grab, 1 away. Willie Adames stands in. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
One out, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Righty delivers. That one fouled off. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one popped in the air, left field. Steer sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath.
Can't glove it cleanly.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Snags it for the second out. So now here's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging on the curveball. He picks up his 5th strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, Nicky Gonzalez. Gonzalez with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Andres Jimenez. One down, base is empty. Base hit. Here comes Austin Riley. Godsland turns, fires. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that's the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. Swings here and blasts one left field. Bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it bangs off the wall. Around from second is the tying run. The throw to second is offline.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. O'Neill leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Ryan Mountcastle digs in now. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom 4, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Gonsolin fires. And that is out of play.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment.
the hitters make this second time through the order, we'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Brent Rooker now at the plate. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. At the plate, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Ripped to short. The throw to first. One away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
One down, base is empty. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's downstairs and outside. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Rips one to right. Kowser pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now Nicky Gonzalez. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Steps on first for the out. And next for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And that's the 3rd out. No runs. Back here at Rogers Center. And now here is Andres Jimenez. To the right side. Lopez tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here comes Austin Riley. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. And a couple of quick outs.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. The other way. Rooker makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
That's a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
It really looks like these hit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit weakly on the ground. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Now the Orioles. Yennier Cano on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Stepping in, Brent Rooker. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Go-ahead run is at third. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. First and second, no outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. On the ground, could be 2. Mountcastle tossed to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. On to pinch run, Grover Peters. So up next, Randy Arozarena. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. Hard on the ground to first. There's 1. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2. Nicky Gonzalez next up for the Blue Jays. Adames stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is foul back. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to the left. Whips it to Mountcastle. Inning over, and it could have been. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Wandy Peralta.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And gone! Home run number 15 on the year. It's 3-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Pinch running here, Jackson Holliday. Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. So the tying run at second. Runner takes off for third. Throw to third. Safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like.
Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Outside, and that is ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Here's Adley Rutschman, and they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here comes a skipper. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Taylor Rogers.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Hit on the ground to short. Adames got him on the off-balance throw. That ends the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Drew Rasmussen.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Gimenez. Oh, he can't hang on. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fly ball to right. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that will end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Burr.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But
got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard. That
runner on the go. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 9th. Now Anthony Santander. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And it stays fair. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Really important at bat coming up now.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Ryan Baker appears to be getting loose. Bautista runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. The winning run on second base. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. And just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Winning run stands at second. Swung out, belted. That one back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off. And the final score here, 4-3 for Chris Singleton. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set, and on the mound today, Bowden Francis. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, but I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson with a homer in his last game, and he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air. Gonzalez has a beat on it. They got it for out number 2. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, and starting this one, John Means.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here is Austin Riley. One down, base is empty. This one smacked out to left center. Lunging, but can't bring it in. So man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Ball to strike. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. There's one. And that's 2. An inning in the books tonight. And we're scoreless here on the show. New inning getting started. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. That's to third, Riley. Tosses across to first. One out in the second. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And now it's filled up. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Peters makes the play. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holiday. Jimenez handles, throws to first, third out. So one hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Anthony Santander at the plate. Out to short. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Right side. Cowser settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that is the third. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And into the box for Baltimore, TJ Friedl. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he hits a ground ball right side on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Otto Lopez, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. One down, base is empty. On the ground right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. Just missed. Not even close there. 3-1. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. So a man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Base knock center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Man at second. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. It's now a 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Willie Adames stands in. And a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that is that. Back now in Toronto, all set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Foul ball there. There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better...
Swing and a ground ball. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now here is Andres Jimenez. The 1-1. Line drive, base hit. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right.
Here's Lopez for 1. On a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Off balance feed, there's one. On the first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Inside. 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than...
Runner on the move. That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Anthony Santander.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing, a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that is gone. Home run number 10 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
So up next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Grover Peters next up for the Blue Jays. Slow roller up the middle. Henderson whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
That one misses. 2-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Taylor Scott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Here's Adley Rutschman. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out towards right center field. The Rosarena after it. He's got it. And there's two down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Mountcastle, the runner at first with two gone. That's down and in. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that is that. No runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom six. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch, one down. Here's Austin Riley.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Movement in the bullpen. Yennier Cano getting loose out there. Baker warming up as well. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Blue Jays down a run. And that one in the air center field. O'Neill in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back now in Toronto. Now the left fielder, T.J. Friedl. This one popped up. Adames. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number one. So up next, Otto Lopez. And a breaking ball misses outside. One out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. That one fouled off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he missed a hittable off.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the ripped on a line to center, and that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 4-2. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. They get a run on. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yennier Cano.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Randy Arozarena next up for the Blue Jays. His righty-lefty splits there. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Tying run at the plate. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
In the air, left field. And that'll do it. They get a lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Paul Sewald.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Got him. Now 1 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Jackson Holliday. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Baker. He's pitching on 2 days rest. The 1-1. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's Andres Jimenez. And now 1-2.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down in order go the Blues. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Rogers.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 out. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. That misses, and that's ball 2. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is that. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Felix Bautista.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Got him swinging. And one away.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit. And that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Jump throw. Got him. Nice play.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So they're down to their final out. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 4-2 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And the starter for Toronto, Cal Quantrill. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Quantrill back to work. To third, and that's a fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat.
Got him swinging. And that's strikeout number 100. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Kyle Bradish.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 gone. Here's Austin Riley. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Cowser going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one out to right. Cowser on his way over. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. We move to the second in Toronto. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And out number 1 on the grab.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Quantrill back to work. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels.
Guerrero steps on the bag, and the Orioles set down in order. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the second. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at-bats.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Lifted in the air, right center field. O'Neill sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Willie Adames stands in. And that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Digging in, Grover Peters. Santander, the runner at third. Steer over at second. Adames over at first with one away. Grounder might be two. He comes home with it, and that's all they'll get. Dalton Rushing next up for the Blue Jays. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the left fielder, TJ Friedl. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That one hurts right there, as they couldn't take care of the bottom of the order to start this inning. You turn the lineup over. Now this inning's set up to be something big for this offense.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his...
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there. On its way, gone. His second homer of this series. The Orioles strike first. It's 3-0.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's Andres Jimenez. This one in the air. Henderson puts it away for the out. Here is Austin Riley. And he grounds one back up the middle. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the batter now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's hard hit on the line. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Raging back towards the wall. To the warning track, makes the catch. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in.
Jimenez throw to first. That's out number. Back now in Toronto. And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends one out the opposite way, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And a swing and a miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. And now the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. They get the out on Arozarena. Willie Adames, the next to hit. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But not before they answer back with a Quantrill winds and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And next for the Orioles, T.J. Friedl. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Otto Lopez, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and the score stays 3-1. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Grover Peters. Swing and a ground ball. Lopez throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Now the catcher up to hit, Dalton Rushing. And there's a base hit to the left. So now back to the top of the order.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Rushing stands at first with 1 out. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So here's Riley now. 2 outs. On the ground to short. Henderson zips it to first. Out number 3. Blue Jays. Back here at Rogers Center. Top of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Hard hit right side. Guerrero takes it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lifted in the air, out to left. Friedel snags it, 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 out, bases empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Spencer Steer. This to third. Whips it across. Inning over. So they go quietly there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Mark Leiter Jr. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. So digging in, Colton Cowser. Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
2-2 now. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. The relay throw, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And a count 1-2. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away.
Drew Rasmussen gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them.
There goes the runner on the ground right side. Off balance throw in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Dalton Rushing next up for the Blue Jays.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Fires over to first. Inning over on the ground. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Rogers.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
In there at the knees. It's 2-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Now 2 away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that base.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Suzuki leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's out to center field. Arozarena moving under it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. And the Orioles back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yennier Cano.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez. The count 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
On the ground right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Austin Riley at the plate.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And he'll be safe at first. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So now the DH spot, Anthony Santander. Tap back to the mound. Gets it to first. That is the inning. No run. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Wandy Peralta. He comes on for the 35th time this year. Here's a 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And that's outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first. And now Kobe Mayo. And that misses. And a count 2-1. O'Neill gets his lead at first with nobody out. Oh, right to the backstop. O'Neill into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Up the middle, over to Adames, and that is that. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Felix Bautista.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And a base hit up the middle. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Look out! And it hit him. Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one hit to right. Cowser. He makes the catch, and there's two down. One out left for the Blue Jays. Dalton rushing now at the plate. That one in triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. One strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is